Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, ThatGamerWhoCanGame. Today we will be going over what it takes to make C4, also known as explosive charges. Oh snap! Oh no! Alright, I didn't do that. But first you either need to research with the research kit explosive charges and explosives, or find them. So if you want to make explosive charges, first you'll need to research them. Then you'll see you need flares, leather, and explosives. Well, then you'll need to research explosives or find a blueprint for these, which you can find blueprints for these, I'm pretty sure. I know you can find one for explosive charges. Not sure about explosives, but I'm pretty sure you can. So, and then you'll need gunpowder, low-grade fuel, sulfur, and metal fragments to make that. So it is quite expensive. So first, I'm going to get all my metal, and no, I did not spawn this in. I'm not on my own server. An admin did not help me. I worked for this, and I know some of you guys can be like, yeah, of course you did. You didn't have a lot, but and then others of you are going to be like, oh, you hacked because this, and this. And it's like, no, I didn't. So I'm just going to pile this in my inventory because I don't really use it for anything else. Okay, so now that we have all these for making resources, for making it, this is what explosives look like. That little tiny thing. And if you didn't know how to get sulfur, you put sulfur in there and it picks it up. Alright, so now I'm basically going to go to explosives, and instead of clicking all the time, if you hit control and then click it, hold control and then click it, and then hit research, it will go to the max amount you can do. So I have 59 explosives. That's a decent amount. And then I can only make 3 explosives with that, sadly. It mostly takes tons and tons of gunpowder. If you didn't know, you can make gunpowder with charcoal, so I have in my inventory right there, and sulfur, but you also need sulfur for making the explosives themselves. So you need tons and tons of sulfur and tons and tons and tons of gunpowder. So it's really about saving. You barely need, like, I don't think you honestly need that many flares. But you will need 1 flare per every explosive charge, I believe. See, I'm making 3 and I need 3 flares. I have 8 flares. Now you can find flares in places like, oh, shoot. What the? Okay, that's really weird. My computer never does that. You can find, oh my goodness, I'm sorry. You can find them in places like Smorad, gunpowder, I'm talking about, Civilian Road, Factory Out Town, Tanks, Hangar, Civ 2, and Big Red Town. So you find them in places like that. Now I will show you what explosives look like. And you do need a workbench to craft explosive charges, and you need a workbench to craft, and this finishes, I can bet from a fact, show you. See, it says require workbench for explosive charges, and then it requires workbench for explosives themselves. So now once you have them, this is what an explosive charge looks like. It usually takes, if you get it in the dead center, I think, of a wall, it takes 1 explosive. If you don't, and you can see it has a radius too, which is pretty cool. If you don't get it in the dead center, it takes 2. It takes 2 to blow a door up, a metal door. A wooden door probably won't even I suggest not blowing it up. It's not worth it. Just hack at it with your pickaxe for a while. Even shooting them works. So that is basically how you do it. So 2-2 wall, you cannot blow up ceilings or pillars. The foundation, I'm not sure about. So only blow up metal doors basically and walls. Now metal buildings, I'm not sure how many it takes, but I know it takes, I think it takes 4 for the one metal wall, which is a whole bunch. And that's super expensive. Earlier I made 4 and I went and raided a base. Sometimes make sure you're raiding a good base, because sometimes your base isn't, the base you're raiding isn't good enough and it just doesn't work out. Like sometimes you might raid a base and it has tons and tons of stuff, but then other times you might raid a base and it has barely anything, and you're going to be really disappointed. Now I don't know who's outside, and I don't really care because I have so many guns I could probably just shoot him in the face. See, if I had one more explosive, then I can make another C4, because it takes 15 explosives to make 1 C4. Which I know you're saying that's a lot, but I mean, you don't want to have C4 not take much to make and everybody blowing up each other's buildings. Like, what's the point of that? So C4 is challenging to make, so that's a good thing. So, that's basically really it. I hope you guys like, favorite, and subscribe.